last day today in the country, the Algerian millionaires.
The Algerian millionaires. I'd love to get out on a boat.
You've literally just got yachts after yachts. Saha.
Saha.
Are we just going for this?
We're going for it. Oh yeah, it's military.
Oh, can I film or no? You coming? We'll see you there. Take this in. It is. Look at it. It's blooming massive. Good afternoon and welcome back to Algeria for sadly the last time. It is our last day today in the country. We flew back from Oran to Algiers last night, and today we have headed to Sidi Fredj, which is a port around 30 minutes from the capital, and as it is getting extremely close to Eid, there is not much going on in Algiers, so we thought we would head to this picturesque little port on the Mediterranean, which was actually the place where the French first entered Algeria. But today it is paradise. It's a port with restaurants, with beaches, with bars, and I think this is the perfect way to say goodbye to the beautiful country of Algeria.
I feel like this is where all the rich people keep their boats. We've seen multiple people grab their jet skis as well. It's definitely the place to be. I'd love to... The
Algerian millionaires.
The Algerian millionaires. I'd love to get out on a boat here, but like there's not that many people around. It is really nice to get out of the heat of the city as well, because this sea breeze is giving me so much life right now.
You've literally just got yachts after yachts after yachts, and then you come round and you've got these beautiful whitewashed buildings and restaurants. Not all of the restaurants are open today, being that it is so close to Eid, but we've seen a few that we're going to go. I feel like today is going to be walking around the port, going to lots of restaurants, lots of bars, maybe have a swim. There's a couple of hotels where we can maybe have a swim, maybe try and get on a boat. But look at it, Sidi Fredj, hidden gem of Algeria.
You can see the restaurants behind me. They are actually closed. Not sure if they're opening later or just not opening at all, but from what I've seen so far, this feels definitely the most built up or made for tourists, other than like the beach towns. And it kind of reminds, like we said this, it reminds us of Sidi Said in Tunisia, with the white buildings, the blue windows and the flowers everywhere.
This was easier than we thought, finding somewhere that was open. Look at this, it has like a little bridge interconnecting from the sea. El Medina.
Wow, the music is loud, it's on the whole music. There's the bridge. We can actually sit right next to the bridge. It's very traditional. I love the little rounded roofs. The guy literally just opened this for us. I'm up on top of the bridge, so you've got the little, what would you call this? It's kind of like a canal type thing that leads into the port, and it also leads into the open Mediterranean here. This is so cool.
Saha.
Saha.
Cheers. An iced tea in El Medina. We are the only people, I think, in the whole of Sidi Fredj. The restaurant is literally just us. That's worth it. Sidi Fredj, the home of the rich and famous. For the 2 iced teas, it was 1,000 dinar, so a little bit more expensive than normal, but definitely worth it considering we're pretty much, look, the only ones here on the port. And this behind us, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's one of the famous landmarks of Sidi Fredj. I can't find information online, and I think, I don't know if we're allowed to, but there's a guy that's taking us up. So are we just going for this?
We're going for it. Thank you so much for this.
Saha.
Look at these stairs.
I have no idea if we're allowed to do this, because he kept saying like military. So I'm not sure whether this was like a lookout post or something like that, if there was
so many stairs.
Invaders coming in. But here we go, up the Sidi Fredj Tower. Oh wow.
Oh yeah, it's military.
Oh, can I film or no? It's military, I think. Molly. Is it military?
Yeah, but I don't actually know.
Can I bring?
I think we have to go in.
Can I bring a camera?
Just have it down, maybe.
Oh, it's like an official office. Oh my gosh! I'm not going to film this way. You go and speak. I think it's military. But look at these views. The views over Sidi Fredj. Is it okay for Sora? Sora, it's okay. Wow! Look at this. Saha, thank you. Wow, up we go. So it turns out this is customs of Algeria and they're letting us up. This is so cool. This is really cool. We have to be careful. Wow. Wow. It's a long way up. Up we go. The Algerian customs.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
You can take photo or video.
This way.
But not this way because
Yes.
there is military.
Just this way.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Saha.
Saha. Wow. Welcome to the top of Sidi Fredj. This is incredible.
You know, hospitality is just amazing. Like, we just wandered up here. We've been allowed at the viewpoint.
And just look at these views of the beautiful port of Sidi Fredj. We got lucky. Just go with it. Just go with it and luck will happen.
Go with the flow.
Saha, thank you so much. Thank you. Wow, that was incredibly lucky. What a legend. He's taken us up into the customs of Algeria. See, a lot of people say in Algeria that you might be followed around or you have an escort. Clearly blooming not. We've just been taken up into customs. There were like military guys up there showing us the view, saying Sora, 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 getting some photos of the view. Just make sure you don't take a photo the other way facing the military and get your photo with the beautiful port of Sidi Fredj. We made a great idea coming here today.
This boat is really annoying me. It's such a cool catamaran and it's filthy. Why would you keep a boat here and not look after it?
This is like £1 million boat.
They
But it's so dirty.
They actually classify Sidi Fredj as the playground of the rich and famous. So today we're
the only
pretending.
ones here, so we're fitting in. You can see walking around, all of this is normally lined with restaurants that will be open, but because obviously Eid is fast approaching, quite a lot of them are closed. So we're trying to find somewhere on the port, overlooking the port, to have some lunch. This looks really nice. Resto La Marina, and I think there might be one back near our friends at customs, but I can't get over this place. I didn't even know about it. We were recommended it last minute. Best decision we've made so far. You come in. We'll see you there. Legend, legend.
This is the cutest restaurant ever. It's literally right underneath the customs house. It's one of the only ones that we found serving food.
What's it even called?
I have no idea. Le Petit something. Le Petit.
How do I say the name of the restaurant?
Petit.
Yeah.
The Petit Chalet.
Le Petit Chalet. Ah, perfect. Thank you, Saha. Le Petit Chalet.
And it has a it has an amazing view over the port, and I love watching the rich people come and chill out on their boats. We've got pizza on the way. Don't judge, okay? It's all we could do.
I mean, it looks a good pizza.
Our very traditional Algerian dishes here in Sidi Fredj. It does look good, to be fair, and I don't think you can get
The
a better
owners
view.
of these places are legends
Oh my
as
god,
well.
they're so funny. Everyone's just, I think people are just chuffed. There's not many people about right now, so to have two
They're
crazy
just chilling
foreigners.
out, drinking their coffee, asking for photos.
Oh, it's creamy. Some good pizza.
Petit Chalet. What a place. What a character, or characters, the owners were. If you ever do find yourself in Sidi Fredj, I'd definitely recommend it. Where can you have a pizza in a port on the Mediterranean for like £3 English? Probably nowhere else. It looks like Greece, it feels like Greece. It's a lot blooming cheaper. So the plan from Sidi Fredj was to head to La Plage, the beach, but it was just way too windy. So we carried on walking for quite some way, and we wandered into like the really rich area. Obviously I couldn't film, but there was like gated communities with lots of security. And we ended up walking into the, what hotel is it? Into the Sheraton, some 5-star hotel. We can't get, there's like a, literally right behind us is the pool and the beach.
We were hoping that we were going to be able to just wander onto the pool and the private beach and maybe go for a swim, but you have to show your room key or your wristband, and we have neither of that.
So it's either try and sneak in, or plan B, go to the bar. I'm not certain, but I think we're in. I don't even know if we're really allowed to be using the restaurant here and bar, but look at this place. It's very fancy. There's no way we're getting to the beach or the pool. There's like a guy there checking your room key, checking your wristband, but the bar seems like, it seems, I'm not certain, like we can have a drink and look out at the Algerian Mediterranean one last time. Saha.
Saha.
Not getting to the pool and beach doesn't look
So good.
too bad whatsoever. This is actually the first beach resort I've seen in the whole of Algeria so far, but it's teasing. I can hear people in the pool. I can see the beach. So I feel like I can drink this. The most expensive beer I've had to date in Algeria.
Can I just say,
only £3.50.
It's a can though.
£3.50 in a 5-star hotel is not bad. I'm going to plan how I can sneak around and see the sea. I am very impressed with Sidi Fredj. Like I was saying earlier, definitely add it to your Algiers itinerary if you have an extra day. 30-minute drive and we are back in the centre, and we couldn't leave the country without seeing the great mosque of Algiers. Look at the size of this minaret behind me. It's actually the highest minaret in the entire world. This is the largest mosque in the entirety of Africa and the third largest in the world, only behind Mecca and Medina, and it is incredibly impressive. Just the grounds itself are huge. I would love to go inside. I'll have to come back to visit it properly.
The minaret is actually 869 feet. I mean, you can see it from pretty much everywhere in the city.
It's actually
centre.
the highest building in the whole of Algiers.
It's not open to the public yet either, so I think if you come just before prayer time you might be able to get in. I think it's very dependent, but I'm glad we finally got to see it anyway.
We literally stopped off our cars there just to take this in. It is, look at it, it's blooming massive. And we are back where it all began, at the M Suites Hotel here in Algiers. We actually stayed here last night and they were nice enough to give us late checkout, as our flight isn't until 2 AM in the morning, so we'll be leaving at like 10:30, 11 o'clock tonight, and luckily we are only 5 minutes from the airport. But I need to show you our room. We have a slightly different room to last time, so I need to show you before we pack our bags and head to the airport.
We're actually one floor down from where we stayed last time, so the balcony is fairly similar, huge balcony, and then you come in and we're in the midst of packing everything, so it's a bit messy, but we have our little kitchen thing there, our storage, our sofa and dining table, and here are the photos of the palace in Tlemcen, or one of them that we didn't get to visit, so at least we can look at them from here. And then, so this is all very similar to what we had, just the photos are slightly different, but the bathrooms,
Different colour.
they are black, not
like
baby pink, and of course our bedroom with the mosque that we actually saw.
The ruins of the
yesterday.
mosque in Tlemcen.
We did actually get to see that in Tlemcen.
It is time to leave Algeria. It really is now the time. Bye-bye, thank you so much. Saha, we've been dropped at Algiers, the empty Algiers International Airport. We'll see you back in the UK.
Welcome to Mauritius. Cheers!
Trying the different fusions that make up the Mauritian cuisine.
Karoti, and it is technically like the Mauritian McDonald's.
Mauritius is actually very rich in culture.
Paradise beaches. We have definitely found the turquoise waters.
Another amazing beach.